Hi there, my name is James. I live in Houston, Texas, and this will be my second video on how us poor folk can save a bunch of money and without spending any money. Anyway, I just did a little video, or my other video talks more about medicals, uh, deductibles, and prescription assistance cards, and getting prescriptions for free. This one here is more just general saving money on things like taxes and such, and your light bill, and so I'll tell you about that. Uh, there is something here at least in Harris County, Texas, where you can get an exemption if you have a family member that's disabled. Now, this probably works in a lot more places than just here, so you're going to need to check with your tax office. But it's called a disability exemption. Okay, uh, our taxes for the year, which both of you probably pay on your house note, and fortunately our house is paid for, but our taxes for the year are usually $1,600 to $1,800 a year, and that includes the utility or mud tax they call it, the county tax, and the school tax. And add all those up, that's a big chunk of change. Well, I wish I'd known this 20 something years ago when my wife first got sick back in 1990. But all you need to do, if you have someone who has a disability in your house, and you can get a doctor to write it up on the disability sheet, saying this person is disabled for this reason, you can get a major amount of money deducted on your taxes. Now, basically, what they do is they exempt more of the value of your house. My house is, I think, probably $60,000, something like that now. Um, and so, what they do is they just raise the amount that's not taxed, the amount of your house, make your house, the amount of your house uh, a higher value. It is not taxed. So I only pay two of the three taxes now, and the two that I pay are greatly reduced to where I'm paying less than $500 a year for all three of them combined. Okay, so it's called a disability exemption. You call your county tax office and ask them if they do it in your area. Another thing here, uh, if you're poor like us, as I said before, uh, more likely maybe your credit's all shot to heck. Okay, well, you know, for gosh, 30 some odd years, I had flawless credit. And between all the medical bills and just trying to borrow from Peter to pay Paul to keep the insurance premiums going, we finally just went broke. Okay, couldn't do it no more, and finally everything hit the fan, and suddenly there's no credit anywhere anymore. I couldn't buy a paper clip on credit right now, but I do have a cool credit card, and I'm not talking about. By the way, if you get bad credit, you're going to start getting these credit cards from a place called Providian. They are a evil group of people. Ignore them, cut them up, because those credit cards have like 20 something percent interest, and they don't explain it except in the very fine print that for a $500 credit card, they've already got a $200 and something fee on the credit card when you get it that you have to start paying. So just avoid Providian. But what I want to tell you about is a credit card that will actually pay you when you use it, and it's zero interest forever because it's basically a debit card, but it's a PayPal debit card. And I learned about this by selling stuff on eBay, and they said I could get a credit card through them. So okay, and you pretty much anybody qualify because they're basically it's your own money because you connect it up to your bank account, and you transfer money from your bank account to the card. And if I want to go out shopping next week and whatever, I put a couple $100 on the card. It takes a couple of days to transfer, and I go do my shopping. And when I scan that thing, it'll ask you business whether it's going to be a credit or debit. Always run it as a credit card. Run it as a debit card, you don't get this extra little special bonus. But if you run it as a credit card, the merchant is the one paying the fee uh, on the credit card, not you, and you get 1% back on everything you purchase. Now, understand this. I run my light bill through this, my food, every purchase I can find that will take a credit card, I put it through this card. It's still my own money, okay? I qualified for it even though my credit was dirt because it isn't, I mean, I'm not having to borrow any money. It's my own money. So you put the money on the card, buy everything with it, and once a month you get an email in the mail that says, you've earned $9. Yeah, I ran $900 worth of stuff through it. So I got $9 back for free. I mean, it may sound trivial, but would you pick up $9 that was on the sidewalk? Heck yeah. In fact, I make a little detour every month, once a month, to pick up that $9 off the sidewalk, you know, as long as it was completely free and I knew it was mine. So check that out. PayPal debit card, it's called. And you just, like I said, run it as a credit card. And every month you'll get your 1% back on everything you bought with it. And there's a lot of things, your utilities you can run through it. Lots. With me, we run our light bill through it and everything else we can. And last thing here I got for you on this thing. This is actually the only thing that I would do and make any kind of benefit from. But it's a major savings for you, and it doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to pay me none. What it is you go to powertochoose.org. Okay, this is a website that has basically all the different electric companies that are in your area. You go there, you click on, I think, a button there, and it takes you to the list. You put in your zip code, and it tells you every single electric company that sells electricity in your area. And there are a lot of them. There's probably 50 to 100 electric companies in any given area that sells electricity. Or at least they got at least that many offers in here, because every one of them's got a different offer. And go to the site. You want to pick a offer that has a 12-month plan. They sell it to you and sell it monthly, by 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 24 months. Each one of them has a different rate. The reason you don't want to pick anything, any other rate other than the 12-month plan is because right now, in the fall, is the best time to sign up. The rates are the lowest because it's in between winter and summer, and at the higher usages, the prices go up. Right now, I think they got a 9.4 with a company called Amigo. That's who I'm with right now, Ambit Energy. And so if you want to use them, that's fine. But I've tried Dynawatt, I've tried Ambit, I've tried Spark, and I kind of hop around. It's not like I'm, I go with the best price. I'm not really real loyal to any particular place, But I go with the best price each year. I go back about this time of year and check to see if I got the best price. And I've been through those other companies. Amigo, the only reason I like them right now, other than just the fact that they're the cheapest, is because they actually have a customer service department that answer the phone without leaving you on hold for half an hour. The other three, customer service is like, hello, are you there? But the thing is, I really didn't need to call any of them just except for general questions, and that's the only way I even found out that they took a while to answer the phone. But any of these companies will work. Right now, I think Amigo is just about the cheapest, 9.4%. If you do decide to do that, I think there is a code here. It's I'm going to give you this code. What it is, it's called a referral code. But you pick the company that works best for you, but you just want to stick with a 12-month plan, because that way every 12 months it'll be at the same time of year, and you can go hunt for a new company if you get a cheaper one at that time of year. And it'll be at the lowest rates. But this referral code is 9 D like in David, E like in Edward, 87, 9DE87. And if you use that with Amigo, they'll give you $25 off your first light bill. Okay? And I get $25 off of mine for everybody that does that. If it helps you, great. Then it'd help me that way. That helps me some, but don't feel obligated at all. I made this video for the whole purpose of trying to pass on all this stuff that I've learned for other people who are in our same situation. God says, do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. Treat people like you want to be treated, so I'm trying to help others, a little bit here. And, like I said, get on powertochoose.org, check it out, see if which plan works best for you. You know, they got green energy. You can get green energy, non-green energy, partial green energy. You know, there's all kinds of variables in there, but and they all do have cancellation fees. But I mean, if they're a third cheaper than your light company is right now, so you're paying $300 a month, you're going to be paying $200 a month. Just stick with a flat. They're all flat rate, pretty much. Want the flat rate. Never, never, never use any variable rate anything, because it may be, you know, a cent a kilowatt cheaper now, but it's going to be 8 cents a kilowatt more expensive when it hits the summer. It varies all over the place if it's variable. Don't touch variable. If for some reason you don't see this video until the middle of the summer, um, or beginning of the summer, and the price is already going up, you can still get one. Just pick a 3-month plan, okay? And then when it hits the fall, go back and pick a 12-month plan, and then stay on that every time. But I hope this helps y'all out. One other thing, if y'all happen to know anybody who's insulin dependent diabetic who has insurance, the reason I ask this is because most insurance companies give you more than you need. At least they did when we had insurance years and years ago. But if you know somebody that is, my wife is insulin dependent diabetic, and we are in very bad need of supplies, mainly blood glucose test strips. In my previous video, I talked about how to get insulin and things like that completely free. But the test strips are what you can't get free. And so I'm trying to find somebody who has these that may have them left over. I mean, rather than go out a date and throw them away or whatever, you know, please write me and let me know you got them, because I can sure use them. Because, you know, right now it's just kind of tight. But it is everywhere. So, but main thing, go with what works best for you. And if anything, I appreciate your prayers. Just, you know, we still believe in miracles. You know, God takes care of us. So I know He'll take care of you too. And so you take care. God bless you. And if you got any questions, feel free to write me at angelhelp777@sbcglobal.net. God bless you.